Greetings, my friends. I was wanting to make a quick video this morning. Video from the guy whose opinion nobody cares about regarding what I think is going to happen with respect to today's slate of college football games. Some big games going on today. We had one big game. I'm looking at my phone here with the list of games. One big game, quote unquote, big game yesterday. Oregon beat USC for the Pac 12 championship. Big deal. Don't care. Um, Not getting into play. What is Oregon now? 3-2, 4-2. I don't know. They're not getting it. So the game didn't matter other than bragging rights, which I guess is nice. So what do we got on for today? Well, let's take a look. We've got number 5 Texas A&M at Tennessee. The only reason I care about this game is because I would like to see my friend BVD have a win over a major team, and I hate Jimbo Fisher, so I hope Tennessee wins. Doesn't look promising, but it's in Tennessee. Anything could happen, right? That's at noon. Also at noon is a game that might actually be a pretty good game. Number 10 Oklahoma at number 6 Iowa State. For some reason, Oklahoma is favored by 5.5. I think this is going to be a good game. I'm actually going to watch this game. I don't know. I'd like to see Iowa State win. Have something happen different in the small 12. That would be nice. That's small 12 championship game. So interesting game there. Also at noon is number 14 Northwestern against Ohio State in the small 12 small 10 championship game. That's a romp. That's not even a game. That's a scrimmage for Ohio State. I feel sorry for Northwestern. They had a hell of a season. What are they undefeated? No, 6-1. Okay. But they had a hell of a season for Northwestern. By Northwestern standards, a fantastic season. So, but Ohio State's going to run them over like they're not even there. 1:30 Washington State at Utah. Nobody cares. Utah should win that game. Army hosts Air Force at 3. Obviously, like many others, I'm not going to say anything bad about any of the service academies. They're the finest of the finest as far as I'm concerned. Air Force is actually favored by 2.5. So, is that game on TV? CBS Sports Network. So not really, but if you have CBS Sports Network, maybe give that game a watch because the only two other games around that time are both at 3:30. Ole Miss at LSU. Ole Miss is actually favored. Don't care. Missouri is at Mississippi State. Missouri is favored. Don't care. However, at 4 o'clock is probably the best game of the day, as far as I'm concerned, is the rematch. Dun dun dun. Clemson plays Notre Dame. Number 2 against number 3. 2 is Notre Dame. ACC championship game, 4 o'clock. That's on ABC. Looks like a neutral site game. So Clemson's favored by 10, as they should be. If Sunshine is playing, quite frankly, I don't think Notre Dame really has much of a chance. Would be nice to see Notre Dame lose and shut those people up. Let's see. Also at 4 o'clock is Minnesota at Wisconsin. Let's see. I think that's for some kind of special trophy or something. I'm not even sure. Don't care much, but that might be, two Midwestern teams rivalry. It might be interesting to some folks, not to me. Mountain West championship game: Boise State against San Jose State. Penn State against is hosting Illinois at 5:30. Uh, I guess somebody's got to win that game. I don't know who, but I guess it'll be Penn State. Don't care. Um, Evening games, 7 o'clock. Stanford at UCLA. Don't care. AAC championship: Tulsa against Cincinnati. Cincinnati will probably romp in that game. And Arizona State at Oregon State. That game is meaningless. And then the probably the worst game of the day is at 8 o'clock on CBS, which means that the idiotic team is going to be calling that game, which is another reason not to watch it. Number 1 Alabama against an undeservedly number 7 Florida. Alabama's favored by 17. They should be favored by 30. Alabama is going to destroy Florida. There is no doubt. There is no hope. The game shouldn't even be played. Florida should have just forfeited the game or said, here, Georgia, you've discovered a quarterback finally after how many years of flogging around in the wilderness. You finally have a quarterback. You play him. Florida should have no part of this game. They don't deserve it. They will not be competitive. The defense will surrender. I wouldn't be surprised if Florida's defense surrenders 800 yards total in this game. I really wouldn't. I mean, they're going to make Mac Jones look like a Heisman candidate. I don't think he is. I think Kyle Trask is clearly the better of the two quarterbacks. And maybe Kyle Trask will put up good enough numbers that even in a huge loss, the Heisman folks will give him the benefit of the doubt and vote him to be the 2020 Heisman winner. But likely it's going to go to Mac Jones, even though he is the inferior quarterback. But Florida has no chance in this game. I will not be watching the game. I have better things to do with my life. This season was pretty much over when we started barely beating teams like Vandy and Tennessee, and then trotted out an absolute worthless effort against LSU. I mean, even with the one play, which gave LSU renewed life and eventually the game-winning score, that game should never have been that close. It was an ill-prepared team on both sides of the ball, but particularly on defense. And Florida, if Florida can't pick it up against teams with losing records like Vandy or South Carolina or Tennessee or LSU, no disrespect to any of those teams, you had losing records when you played Florida. It's, facts. Facts don't care about your feelings. If they struggle that much against teams that are clearly inferior, against a team like Alabama, which is a complete team, and I don't think it's hyperbole to say that that's a team that could go up against anybody and beat them easily. Florida has no chance. So this game isn't going to be. It'll be over by halftime. I can guarantee it'll be over by halftime. There's no point. So that is the opinions of what's going to happen this afternoon and this evening in college football by the guy that nobody cares what he thinks anyway. But I thought I'd throw that out there for, just for the hell of it. Anyway, everybody enjoy the games. Good luck to your various teams. I'm sorry that my team will not provide very much entertainment this evening, but it is what it is. Hashtag fire Grantham, you piece of shit, lard ass, scumbag, you.